Voices of Ndi Anambra, our pride, our voice.
Welcome once again to Voices of Ndi Anambra. Yes, the election is over. My name is Uche Chukwu Abraham. How are you? Keduka Imere. Welcome once again, where you get to speak your mind, the way you take the do you, how you take the do you.
My name is Amaka Ezedebego, and welcome once again to Voices of Ndi Anambra.
Yes, Amaka, how did you see the election?
In order for the poll.
Did you vote?
Me?
Yes, a question for me to you.
Well, I was, moving from polling unit to polling unit, monitoring the election, making sure
you did not vote.
Making sure that things are in order.
Oh my God.
And as you can see, whooping 73%.
So you're part of the problem in this community.
Me, I can't be.
Why you did not vote? Okay. Well, when people were here once again to express ourselves, to speak our minds, the way it take touch you, because now we get the voice. We will they carry for you, they come out. Today on Voices of Ndi Anambra podcast, we have one person who is a major stakeholder when it comes to Anambra politics. Of course, he was a national chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance. Now you know who I'm talking about. Calm down first, let me tell you. I don't know, maybe it's because of the green on the ABGA flag. That's why he's wearing green. Or maybe because the land is not green.
Yeah, the land is green.
We have with us Awesome Chief Victor Oye. Victor, welcome to Voice of Ndi Anambra.
Thank you. The
happiness in your voice. Oh, is this ABGA victory? What is going on?
Yeah, I'm always a happy man. And by this victory, my joy has multiplied.
Oh, wonderful.
And I hope every Anambrarian is happy with the victory. In fact, the joy transcends Anambra State. It resonates in every nook and cranny of the country and beyond. Because this victory is symbolic in many ways.
Your name is Victor.
My name is Victor. So the victory, resonates with my name.
Wonderful.
Then number two, the people of Anambra State have been saved from the clutches of wolves. Who were parading themselves as human beings, but in the actual sense, they're wolves. And I never dreamt that Anambra would go into the wrong hands. Because Soludo's victory, Soludo's emergence as governor is divine. God made him governor on the 27th of August 2016. And that was the day God gave him also his second term in office. Wow. So I wasn't moved 1 inch. Because I know that the God I serve doesn't do things halfway. He completes everything he has started. When he created the world, he said, let there be light, and there was light to illumine the world. The sun has never stopped shining. That's God for you. So God chose Soludo for this office to transform Anambra State and give Anambra State a new face. What is happening in Anambra State is beyond human comprehension. Ordinarily, people will say, Governor Soludo is just a human being. What he's doing is human. No. He said his programs are disruptive and transformative.
Yes.
Why? It's because the hands of God are upon him. I didn't say one hand. Both hands upon him. And this governor will continue to do exploits. His enemies will continue to be astounded by his sterling qualities and achievements. And that is why people like us have stood behind him solidly. When you are marching with the Lord, God works in a miraculous way. He moves in a cool breeze. And that is why you can see the victory. No disruption, no violence, nothing. The enemies were subdued. Like the breeze, the sweet breeze, the cool breeze.
They were silenced.
And blown into stupor. As we speak, they are yet to recover from the shock of what hit them. So What I want to let people know is that whenever they see Soludo, they do not see Soludo as an ordinary man.
Okay.
Psalm 139:15 said, before you were formed in your mother's womb, I had already known you. God knew that this day will come and that Soludo will score 4-2-2. What I say, what this man is going to be in future.
Also, but more reason the book evangelist.
Like, he's just quoting scriptures
but
back and forth.
That is the truth of the matter. That's what makes the whole difference. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Because I cannot follow a man who is not anointed.
Wonderful.
No, I will not. I'm following him, use the word sheepishly.
Yeah.
Because I know who he is.
Okay.
And I know the God he serves. It is the same God I serve.
Wonderful.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's like a marriage made in heaven, a relationship made in heaven.
A match.
Seriously. When I was national chairman, there was nothing they didn't do for me to kill this vision. I refused.
Okay.
Without the inducement, Soludo will be governor. Because the gains of his governorship outweigh all these momentary pecuniary gains. I've looked at Anambra beyond today, and I've seen where the governor is taking Anambra to. 4 years from now, you will not recognize this state. It has started here. Here is an old place now. You cannot put new wine in an old skin. Does it make sense?
No, not at all.
No. And he knows where he's headed for. What was he supposed to do? Start something that will endure. That was why he moved to the new government house.
The lighthouse.
The lighthouse. Where there is light. Now I'm proud to say that this is the light of the nation. Because you can bring anybody, you can bring Trump here, you can bring any president here to the lighthouse.
And you're proud.
They'll be very, very proud. He had the way Soludo was talking. Look at this message. Because of his transformative agenda for Anambra State, his visionary leadership.
Yes. Yeah, visionary leader.
So imagine the president of the country who belongs to another party congratulate the governor in this manner.
We have the solution.
We have the solution. So everyone is looking up to Soludo for it, including the federal government. And don't forget, it's one of the economic advisors to the president.
Being a strong Onyabga, would you equate the win of Abga to the strength of Abga or to the works of Soludo so far?
You know, you cannot take Soludo away from Abga. Soludo is Abga, Abga is Soludo. They are like Siamese twins. Remember that Jesus was not born in isolation. He was born by a woman, a virgin. So Abga is like Virgin Mary, who bought Soludo to transform Anambra State. Are you not getting it?
Yeah.
And so that is, you see, those who contested against him, I was very sorry for them from day one. I knew that the outcome would be this way. So I was sorry for them. They were spending their money. And I was telling them, alerting them on social media, don't waste your money. This man was going to win. They said, you're talking nonsense. We have taken over everything. In fact, by March 17, there's a new governor. I said, there's no harm in dreaming. Daydreaming. Because they were daydreaming. Like the worst dream you could dream in the afternoon. Do you understand me now? That shows you are sick. When you dream in the afternoon, you are very sick. But you wouldn't know. So they were daydreaming. And you saw how it ended. Tragically. It ended tragically for them. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7 says, do not be deceived. Nobody can mock God.
Preach on, sir.
For whatever a man or woman sows, that he or she shall reap. So they sowed confusion and reaped whirlwind. They set fire to their houses and they were consumed by the fire they set. When they talk, all they talk about is disruption, destruction. Nothing good about them. But God paid them back in their own coins for plotting evil against this beautiful state. Because they planned evil, but God stopped them.
I'd like to ask, there's an argument, because why Soludo won so easily, and there's an argument that its incumbent advantage or because of the zoning formula. Do you agree with that?
After you see, it seems you're not. It seems you didn't get what I said. I said Soludo is a divine gift to Anambrarians. Don't look at him as Professor Charles Chukwumas Nwambaf. Don't look at him like that. Otherwise, you miss the track. Soludo is a divine gift to the people of Anambra State. And no force on this earth, no force beneath the earth can truncate his administration. Quote me anywhere. God has preserved him already. There's nothing anybody can do about it.
But what was actually the campaign strategy?
There was no strategy, anything.
Why would you say so?
When you're working with the Lord, do you need any strategy? God will do the strategizing for you, and it's not true. Let me tell you, if it were man's knowledge and wisdom, this victory would not come. You don't know. It was because God was involved. All their plots fell flat. Just like the battle between the Israelites and the Amalekites. Without raising a sword, 20,000 soldiers of the Amaleks were defeated and destroyed, smitten to death. Yes, they were smitten. All of them. Look at when the result was announced. By 1:30 a.m., 99.89% of the results had been uploaded to the IRF. By 6:18 a.m., yesterday, Sunday, the results were announced. Soludo was declared winner. As 8:18, 18 minutes past 8, he was declared governor. The fastest result announced ever in Nigeria in any election. And so, do not tell me about human knowledge in this matter.
Are you saying there was no political? Are you saying there was no political strategy that backed up the entire political campaign?
Let me tell you, if God were not there, it would not work.
Exactly.
Even our own so-called whatever strategy we had wouldn't have worked.
So you're saying it has been ordained by God.
I've said
that
it
this
here,
man.
I've said it. Remember, I likened Jesus, Soludo to the birth of Jesus.
Yeah.
Remember I said so?
Yeah.
Virgin Mary was chosen by God to bear his son.
Yeah.
Any other woman could have been chosen. No? So it was a very privilege for her to be chosen.
Yeah.
So she gave herself up for that assignment. And what did she say? Go let him kiss you. May it be done to me according to your word. The same way Soludo accepted his invitation to become governor. He accepted the invitation altruistically. And that is why he's working altruistically for Anambra people. Spending every available resource to take this state to the apogee of development. I've been in this country, my sister. I said, this man in less than 3.5 years, see what he has achieved. If Soludo were to be a selfish man, he wouldn't be able to achieve it. But because he knew that he was called by God to serve, so he's serving altruistically. And everything looks like magic. First question, where is he getting the money from? People have asked.
Without borrowing a dime.
I'm a witness. How is it working? Because God is involved. That's why I said in the next 4 years,
okay. When the election started heating up, we saw a lot of major stakeholders from different parties, and most especially former Governor Peter Obi, who, when he came up to campaign for his party, do you think that brought any form of tension in the Abga camp?
Let me tell you one thing. Let me say it now for the first time. I have nothing against Victor Oye.
Okay.
Nothing. He's my brother. But I have everything against people who walk without estimating their strengths appropriately. I know where you're coming. In 2022, I told the people when China's television interviewed me, I told them from what I have seen and what God has revealed to me, I don't think this our brother may make it all. From what I have seen. Bring him and kill him. Okay, let's wait and see. When the results came out, everybody said it's true. And it is the same problem that our people have in Igbo. We are too emotional.
Okay.
If you become too emotional, you lose your vision. You must be pragmatic. And pragmatism comprises realism and idealism. You choose one. Me, I'm not an idealistic person. I'm a realistic person. I speak truth to power. I told them that Soludo will win second time with ease. They said, I don't even drink. Now they call me Onyamanya, no problem. My people have say in Igbo, about us, I go mile. Now we are counting the miles now. Who is laughing now? I'm the one laughing now. Including you and you. All of us are smiling. When I stand by you, I stand by you. I've told the people of Anambra State, this is the man. Follow him. And I told them a few days to the election, any vote for a party outside of any other party outside of Africa will fall into the Niger. That's where all those votes are falling into now. Now, those who didn't vote for Soludo, in their conscience, they will know that they didn't contribute to the magic happening in Anambra State. Their names are not there. It is time Anambra people understood one fact, that this man has been sent by God to transform Anambra State. Let every Anambrarian every Anambrarian stand behind him, irrespective of political party, irrespective of religion, irrespective of cultural affiliation. Let's stand behind this man and let's give him benefit of that and see what happens in the next 4 years.
But if Soludo's performance was actually very stellar, people begin to ask, why did he campaign so aggressively across all communities?
The reason is simple. You do your own. You not allow God to accomplish. True. That's how it is done. You don't fold your arms and wait for God to help you. You cannot see God. Sure,
Yeah.
Nobody sees him. You are the one to give God the lead. God follows. And that is why when you are going, where do you see your shadow?
At the back.
At your back. Who is that person at your back? Is it their shadow? Is God following you? You lead God. If you fall into the Niger, God will follow you. You know this? Because your will is yours. You wake up in the morning. You decide not to go to work. You stay in the bed. In your bed, I ask God to feed you in the bed. Okay, wait for him now to feed you in bed. You need to get up from your bed. Go and search for what to do. Soludo must do his own. Anambra people must do their own. Then God will now crown it with success. And that's the victory we are celebrating now.
True. And then taking a look at the final results, the Anambra governorship election, we are seeing a total of over 2.7 million registered voters in Anambra State. But then APGA won with 422,664, which is a rise from what it was in 2021. Would you say at this point that Soludo has changed the thoughts of Ndi Anambra after 2023 election? To
Yes.
keep on pushing and believing in politics and the political system?
A beautiful question. That takes me back to your question. Because he worked very hard, God blessed him with 422,000 votes, which is 73% of vote cast. In 2017, when Obiano scored 21 over 21, it was 50%. Peter Obi in 2010, Peter Obi's re-election, 31%. In 2021, when Soludo's first term election was held,
19 over 21.
19 over 21. Now look at this one. 21 over 21. 321 wards over 326 wards. Almost 90-something percent. Then 73% total. Because of the mobilization, this time around, they jacked up to 73%. As the enlightenment continues, as people begin to appreciate who this man really is, the vote will keep rising. Until we get to a point, like the development of a product in branding. A product gets to the laggard stage, you start following. You need a new advertising.
To keep it afloat.
Are we together?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
So this is
In a boyfriend, not someone I am.
So that is it. So we hope the consciousness is beginning to seep in.
Okay, can you compare this election with the past elections, the strategies and everything, and what are the lessons one should learn from this?
Let me now tell you something very interesting. We start from the polling unit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then to the wards. From there to local government.
Yeah.
Then states. That's for state elections.
Yeah.
For the elections, as the case may be, wards, polling unit, wards, local government, senatorial zone, then state.
Yeah.
Are you getting?
Yeah.
If you look at what has happened, we looked at the grassroots. Before you deliver your award.
Yeah.
Deliver your award. But now, the idea is go and deliver your polling unit. So that now took the campaign to the grassroots. That's what we call KYV. Know your voter. Now, attention is now at the polling unit. What it means is that as I sit here now, my ward 3, my polling unit is 003.
Yeah.
That means very soon I will know every voter in my polling unit.
Interesting.
So it will now, instead of holding ward meetings, we hold polling unit meetings. In my polling unit, we have 553 registered voters.
Wonderful.
So it will be easier for me to call the 553 to a meeting.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to the actual voters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we keep updating our records. If somebody has moved out of that environment, we take notes. So that I can tell you in the next election, Anambra will record over 1.something million votes with what is happening now.
That's a strong statement.
Very, very strong. And I know what I'm saying.
So now, do you think that with this victory, it actually now positions Soludo as the greatest Anambra political leader for the fact that Apga has won his first Senate seat from Anambra South?
I know that Soludo wouldn't categorize himself as the greatest. He's a very humble man. Even when some people say that his PhD is fake. No, they said it now.
We don't hear that one.
I never
no.
hear that.
We had it now.
This is the first time
No,
I'm
they
hearing
said
that.
it now. In the name of Econo now.
Oh,
That's where I'm coming from.
Okay.
You say my own fake, F, your own fake.
Come on, man, goes Nandia.
So I got corner, you have to return fire for fire. But they forgot that in that process, they made a mincemeat of themselves.
Yeah.
They made themselves very, very cheap in the eyes of the people. To call a first-class professor fake. That will tell you their mindset. They have little minds. They thrive in debauchery. In fact, they are political demagogues. They don't mean anything for anybody. In fact, I don't want to talk to them more. Better not.
All right,
encompass me.
let's hold you.
Encompass me with it. Their wahala is too much.
Come
You
back.
understand me? Because I'm very angry. Do you know that some of them even tried to deal with me?
How?
When I was national chairman, they sponsored people to remove me as national chairman, but they couldn't succeed. They plotted to send me to jail. They said I disobeyed court orders, which I didn't do. But God disappointed them and disgraced them now. More shame awaits them, more, unless they genuinely repent and do mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. Otherwise, they will continue to suffer. Psalm 105 verse 50 says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. I'm not boasting it. I have anointing of God upon me. And whoever crosses my path the wrong way will receive God's wrath. Let them leave Soludo alone to do his job. Or they will face the wrath of God.
Okay. God. This next 4 years, what are your expectations?
He has already started though. I know that it's at work now. Some others would have taken the next flight.
In fact,
So
a lot
they
of people are
are
asking me, where is the celebration happening in government?
But do you think any of the opponents ever stood a chance of winning? You know, based on the fact that the Soludo is an incumbent governor, and people were alleging vote buying, with state resources.
Let me tell you, if I say this, they may not believe me. But I can say it now. I don't swear, but I would like to swear. And God is my witness. You see this election held on the 8th in my own ward of 17 polling units. We did not give anybody a dime.
Wow.
Yes. We told the people, go and vote. Vote your conscience. Oh. We've campaigned, and is it not true? We told you where to vote. If you choose to go elsewhere, it's between you and your God. At the end of the voting, we were going to celebrate in accordance with the word of God. After working, you eat. You don't pay somebody before he walks. You pay somebody after he has walked. That should be the new consciousness. Soludo never preached vote buying. And we didn't ask anybody to buy any votes. If you decided on your own to do that, it's at your own peril. Because we know what the law says. I didn't give anybody a dime to vote for us. I didn't do that. And that's why if you go to my ward and see the result, we won. But it was a product of hard work, genuine conviction. So these people shouting vote buying, they are the political merchants.
And of course, PDP, ADC, Labour Party, they are heading to court. And in the national dailies this morning, it's there.
Does a blind man take a man with both eyes to court? How is he going to read the charges given to him? Anybody going to court is trying to do wayo, to collect money from people, to continue the wayo. Because it's wayo now. I told them that Soludo will win. Don't waste their money. They say, hey, now it has happened now. Now they want to go to which court? Somebody who scored 252 votes out of 500 and something thousand votes is going to court. Before you go to court, let me tell you, I know this business very well. In 1983, the election was massively rigged in Anambra state governorship election by MPN.
Okay.
I was there physically. That time, this present Anambra was one senatorial zone, Anambra North. Then Oji River, Nenwe Uduma, all those areas, down to Nkano, one senatorial zone, Anambra West. Abakaliki and the Anambra East. Now, when Nwobodo was campaigning for second term, the MPN decided that must remove Nwobodo and put an MPN government there because Ekwema, our brother, was vice president then. Yeah. who didn't have a state. So he needed a state. And they brought one man, Maman Bashir, from Bauchi, who was Minister of Communication, to head the team, Operation Capture Anambra State.
It's more capture.
And that was what they did. I was at INEC. Not even, it was then FEDECO. The chairman of FEDECO there was Ovie Whiskey, Professor Justice Ovie Whiskey. So we at New Haven, Secretary, New Haven GRA there. That was the office of FEDECO. And the results were trickling in. I was there. And I was seeing the results. Igbo Etiti came. Nobody swept it. Igbo Eze came. Nobody swept it. Onitsha came. Nobody swept it. Oka, everywhere. By 8 o'clock in the night, NTHR 8 Enugu, I mounted their OB van. 8:25, Chief Returning Officer, he announced the results. Do you know what they did? They swapped Nwobodo's result with Ono's own. And announced the results. And declared MPN winner. In this Anambra, it happened.
Old Anambra.
Old Anambra. Then we went to court. Naturally, Nwobodo went to court. The panelists, Anambra, that time each state got their own election panel. Anambra's own was Justice Emmanuel Araka, who was the Chief Judge of Anambra, Justice Oeze Ozobu, and Justice Onwamwebu, who later became acting Chief Judge of Anambra here.
Yeah.
New Anambra.
They were the three panelists. They sat over the case. On the day of judgment, they gave judgment in favor of G. Nwobodo. People were jubilating. I was not jubilating. I was looking at the future. We still had 2 stages, 2 rivers to cross. Court of Appeal and Supreme Court. We started going to Ono filed an appeal at Court of Appeal. Enugu. We went. 7 justices. The first judgment was given in the morning around 10 o'clock. Collins Obi versus Mbakwe. Mbakwe won. Our own came out by 12 o'clock, judgment. And they gave us 7-0. Against Nwobodo. They looked at the evidence before them. They turned blind eyes to all of them. What did they write in the judgment? That Nwobodo could not prove his case beyond reasonable doubt. Beyond reasonable doubt.
That's the legal language.
So the truth is how it has been. The case went to Supreme Court. 7 justices sat over the case. Justice Showmimo, Justice Ayu Rikefe, Justice Mohammed Bello, Justice Nnamani, Justice Obaseki, and Justice Mohammed Owais, 7. Showmimo in favor of Ono, 1-0. Ayu Rikefe in favor of Ono, 2-0. Mohammed Bello in favor of Ono, 3-0. Kayode in favor of Nwobodo, 3-1. Obaseki and Nnamani in favor of Nwobodo, 3-2. Obaseki in favor of Nwobodo, 3-3. Justice Owais to break the jinx. Yes. The man santered out of the chambers and announced that that Nwobodo didn't prove his case beyond reasonable doubt. Therefore, Ono should 4-3 and Ono became governor. That's what will happen to this case. They'll throw it inside dustbin. No court will sit over this nonsense. It's a nonsense case. Even though it's their right to go to court. Let them go to court and continue wasting their resources. Because that is the curse I've placed on them.
All right. Nobody's placing curses, but we'll go to Nature Kotazi in the final. What's your advice to next, anyone who is coming to contest for any electoral position in Anambra State, even as to their certificates and all those, make sure that everything is right in check?
The advice is to steer clear of ABGA. It's the best advice you can give to anybody. Because once you empty, you lose their deposit. I told them, say, throw your weight behind Soludo. Discontinue your campaigns. Don't waste their money. They didn't listen to me. No, they wasted their billions on a tragic journey. of no return. My advice to them is what I've told them, to Anambrarians. Let them continue to pray for the success of this government, because the government means well for them. In the next 4 years, Anambra will witness, I don't know how to describe it. The growth is going to be arithmetic growth, no longer geometric. And let's continue to pray for this governor. Yesterday I said, I wish you good luck. I wish you good health and longevity. And God can never give you an assignment and not give you life to accomplish it.
One more thing. What advice do you have for anyone contesting with fake certificates?
You know, if you go into contest with fake results, you should go to jail. Is it not true? And it should be life jail. So it's better you commit suicide before trial.
Oh my
It
God.
sounds crazy, but it's the truth, you know. This number, don't have respect for
Well, actually, people should be given chance to everybody.
Don't you know you're a mate?
But everyone should
Not
be given.
everyone. Anything. That's what you should put in our constitution.
Okay.
You said it yourself.
Yeah.
We must look at your certificates. If your certificates are not in order, they disqualify you. Let them give INEC powers to disqualify. You get it? Once they screen you and they're not eligible, they disqualify you. These people have wasted our time now. Only a few of them were academically qualified to participate in that election.
All right, it's been a very, very long one and interesting and as well educative. Thank you so
And a bit
very,
chaotic.
very much. Thank you so very much to you, Ozombu Chief Ikechukwu Victor Oye, for coming on Voices of Ndi Anambra. You've really said how it is doing you. But also making Obi. That is how you spoke, and we really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Ndi Anambra.
Thank you.
Onye gozi wonu. The
I
one
gozi
in the
woge.
kai won to Soludo gaji made the next 4 years.
Amen.
Thank you once
Thank you
again.
so very much for coming. Wow, you've heard it. And you drop your comments in the comment section. And always remember to like, share, and give your friends the updates. Click on the description bell so that once you have any content at all, you'll be notified about it. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam, and I say be a good citizen of Anambra State. Like we heard today, pray for your leaders. Very, very important.
And Amaka is a bit good. Don't forget to follow us across all our social media handles so that you can always keep up with juicy updates. Bye.
Bye.